start your day for sure. In the morning, y'all. Only I'm just saying show with the Algiers diamond. She'll start your day for sure. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. I'm just saying show. You know this cookies for the day. Kitty, kitty, baby, get that thing to rest. Like a 68 jet. Diamonds and nothing like a rocket. Diamonds and nothing like a shining. Keep it white and black as the body says. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Wow. Well done. Come on, tap that screen. Come on, share and invite. What's up, Micah? Hey, tap. I see you, Micah. What's up, Kendrick? What's up, Dino? What's up, Miss Pullins? Come on, tap that screen. Tap that screen. Wild thoughts. That is Rihanna. Wild thoughts, New Orleans. The Bounce or Remix. Today is February 9th, 2021. And this is I'm Just Saying. I'm your host, Algiers Diamond. I'm just saying. Good morning. I would like every one of you who are my viewers to give me some shoulder. Shoulder. Give me some shoulder. I like y'all to give me some shoulder. Good morning, guys. Yo, yesterday on the show was a great show, which was a great time. We enjoyed ourselves yesterday. Let me tell you, baby. Let me tell you. We talked about a gorilla glue and what happened with the young woman who used the gorilla glue on her head, and that just turned into a whole sermon. It was a great day. I have an update. I have an update for y'all about the gorilla glue girl. Well, guys, let me tell you, she is suing. She is suing right now, and I think she gonna win. And I think she gonna win, and I think she gonna win for a reason because all right. I haven't even sung the good morning song, but I need to read y'all something. And y'all think I'm crazy, but I have my ideas and my wild thoughts here. Today is a wild thought Tuesday because at this point, anything is possible. Like my cousin say, anything is possible. The McDonald's hot coffee case won a woman, 79-year-old Stella Liebeck, $3 million in punitive damages. Okay? Now everybody know coffee is hot, but they didn't have a coffee is hot message on the cup. And that's how they won. This woman actually was not driving. She had went to the drive-through, whatever. She got the coffee. She sat in the car, right, as a passenger. She sat down and put the cup between her legs and pulled the top off to add her sugar and creamer in there, and it spilled all over her privacies and burnt her little coochie up. Coochie burnt, and no longer in a workable condition at all after the coffee spilled all over her privacies. So uh, she sued McDonald's for not letting her know that coffee was hot and could possibly burn. Now, I think it's bogus. I think that that made no sense. We're like, how the heck could she sue and get that money? But she got her money. So let me tell you, if the hot girl, she was on fire, could get it, this glue girl, ha, hey, she has cemented her life and her future. Like y'all should be cementing y'all life and a future in getting money. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to y'all. Hey, I hope you slept well. Let's pray for you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to y'all. Good morning. Miss Pullins, good morning, Tanika. Good morning to Susie. Good morning, Marlon. I hope you slept well, Michael, because I pray for you, Kendrick. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to each and every one of y'all that's coming in. It's a lot of y'all today. It's a lot of y'all just like Kimberly Warner up in this church. Like y'all coming through, tapping that screen. That's all I'm saying. Get your lives together, back it up, put in your chest and run into the D line because today's show is going to be a good show because today a um I have what is it? Letters that y'all sent to me that I didn't even ask. I told my team, don't let me see the letters ahead of time. So when I open up my email, it is the first time that I'll be reading these letters. So we gonna get to that. But before we get to that, y'all know I like to do the daggone thing, and I like to shout out my folks who are celebrating birthdays on today. Let's get through with the birthdays, and then we gonna get through with the other stuff. Well, there's 10 people celebrating birthdays today. Miss Orubia Garcia, Apendo Kashindana is celebrating a birthday on today. Melinda Fogarty is celebrating a birthday. Merck Williams is also. Mirage Virtuoso is celebrating. Barbara Richardson Crouch is celebrating a birthday on today. Brian Shelton. Trevin Cox, Dawn Hollins, and Jason Bojo Jones is celebrating a birthday on today. And Mr. Funny Man himself, Mr. Michael Mother freaking Collier is celebrating a birthday on today. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to them. Now, what's that number one zodiac sign? Still not sure. I said, now what's that number one zodiac sign? Still not sure. Is it Aries? Boo. Is it Taurus? No. What about Gemini? No. What about Leo? No, not them. Them Cancers. No, not them. Them Virgos. Y'all, I hope y'all not, putting that dumb stuff up on my screen right now. I knew it was gonna be somebody putting that dumb funky Taurus on there. Why would you do that? And it's never Scorpio season all year. Listen, and also, yes, happy birthday, show. And Mike, who was it? Micah. Micah said that it was your birthday a couple days ago. Happy belated birthday to you, Virgo. Miss Pullins, you don't count. Uh, you don't count because almost doesn't count. Like they don't never put into the books who almost won. Like in a history book, they don't ever say who came, who almost won. They always put the winner. Did I call out the other ones? Oh, there's Sagittarius and Scorpio, Aquarius and Capricorn and Pisces, and those aren't the number one zodiac signs either, because the number one is and always will be Libra. Yes, it will always be Libra. Go Libras, go Libras, go Libras. Oh, your birthday Thursday, Matavius. I don't know about that. I might, I might do a throwback Thursday and just not even come on because your birthday is, not important. Miss Pullins say all she do is win, win, win. And guess what? I'm calling you Miss Pullins because you talked about the guys on my video talking about they look like your sons. Ma'am, 30 years old could never be my son. I can tell you that would. We still up in the same age range on the same playing field. So what you gonna need to do is I'm gonna call you Miss, Ma'am, Mrs. I'm gonna call you all the things that I call my elders. I'm gonna call you all the things I call my elders. And right now, to find out you an elder, golly, good night. Goddamn, goddamn. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Susan, if you put Taurus on my screen one more time, girl, me and you gonna fight for real. You see how I did that with a smile? Put Taurus on my screen one more time and I'm gonna block you. What's up, Miss Coco? I'm in love with my Coco. Yes, good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we got a whole bunch of viewers coming in. Thank y'all for tapping the screen so I can see that you're on well. What's up, Miss Williams? I see Miss Natasha Williams on this joint. Well, all right, it is time for Ask Algiers. Yes, we're about to ask me the question. And so here we go. I am opening up the letter right now. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I just, okay. I'm afraid already. Here we go. Dear Algiers, why did I miss the train? Okay. Throughout my life, I have been known to be a ladies' man. I don't want to brag, but I'm extremely physically attractive. Mhm. I finally settled down and got married to a beautiful woman. We are still newlyweds. Uh, okay, about 2 months ago, I was running late for the train. It was snowing outside. As I got to the platform, the last train left the tracks. I wasn't the only one the train left. There was a guy on the same platform and seemed to be as frustrated as I was that we both missed the last train going downtown. We started talking about our frustrations and decided to go to his house, which was a block away, to take a load off. Well, one thing led to another, and we ended up sleeping together. How did this happen? I don't know what to do. Now I have a newlywed and a newly ed. Why did I miss the train? Let me read this one more time. If y'all haven't shared this with y'all friends, y'all need to share this because I need to read this one more again. Dear Algiers, why did I miss? Why did they do this to me? My team is a mess. Throughout my life, I have been known to be a ladies' man. I don't want to brag, but I am extremely physically attractive. Okay. I finally settled down and got married to a beautiful woman. We are still newlyweds. About 2 months ago, I was running late for the train. It was snowing bad outside. As I got to the platform, the last train left the tracks. I wasn't the only one the train left. There was a guy on the same platform that seemed to be as frustrated as I was, and we both missed the last train going downtown. We started talking about our frustrations and decided to go to his house, which was a block away, to take a load off. Well, one thing led to another, and we ended up sleeping together. How did this happen? I don't know what to do. That's my wheels. That's my wheels turning. Um, I got a few questions for this man. Tanika say, "Woo, child." Uh, I got a few questions. Um, does the other guy that he met or you met, because does he have a good job since y'all was supposed to be going downtown? Was his house or apartment laid, like, was it really, really nice where um you can uh, get money from them to pay the bills at your house or buy your wife a good gift, because I don't want you to leave her. I want you to just be and have you a side booty. Okay. um there are benefits because sometimes you don't want your wife to be as nasty as your side piece, right? So I got questions. Did this person on the side that you just happened to lay up in the bed with, uh, uh, did they swallow? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want your wife, to be doing that type of stuff, because you like guys wait until they get to a certain point, of maturity to get married, right? And so what happened is, when they wait to get to that mature component, that mean they really wanted to settle down, and no uh they don't want no freak for a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want their wife to do some things freaky in the sheets, but they don't want them to do everything freaky in the sheets. So, what are the benefits of you having this side piece that is willing to do a little something more than what? Like, you don't want your wife kissing y'all future children with the same lips. Hell no, bullets. Now let me tell you. Listen. wait, 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 wait. Let's K Pullets that did something that just it just did settle right in my spirit. K, don't be asking those questions. Listen, my husband is good. Okay, golly. Mother say I'm too worried about my front. I don't need nothing on the side. So he got, I guess Ed is the name because he signed it. Now I have a newlywed and a newly ed. Or maybe he said he's newly educated on this. But I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all viewers. How come it's all right for women to have a phasing uh women have phases in their lives where they are curious about other types of things sexually in sexuality, but men can't? Just asking. I'm just asking for myself, because this fella really ran into the D line. He really got his whole life together, packed it up, put it in his chest, and ran into the D line. And D stand for, I ain't got enough tea this morning. This is running. I'm gonna need a refill after this one. Um, sir, I'm gonna need you to be honest with yourself. Be honest. I need y'all to answer that question though. Why is it okay for women to have sexual curiosities, but it's not okay for guys to have sexual curiosities? And do you think that with guys having sexual curiosities, that changes them and they can't be straight? Be like, oh, I tried it, I didn't like it, and boom. But apparently, this guy tried it and liked it, because it looked like he go stay with his Ed. Sabrina said, but at least she can have that strap at the door and not in the clinic. I'm just asking for myself because it's a question that we've all had, and I know that there are men who want to be sexually free too. And I don't really care what you do in your bedroom. That ain't my business. It's not my business, I guess. Tanika said, if you're curious, just don't get married. Figure it out before getting married. Uh, I think that you are correct, and that goes both ways for women and men because men get their feelings hurt too. When look at Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash is married to that man for all them years. She had the talk show, the reality show. She had that man on there, and now that man can't even show his face because she done went up and married, got married, divorced him, married her a new wife, and that man can't even show his face. Now what? Now what kind of life can he have after his wife, who was parading him around saying he was the best thing since toast bread, left him for a woman that sang at their wedding when her and him had got married? I'm just asking, what kind of life can he have? Now, what woman is going to respect him and be like, you the man? Nobody. 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 Like, I don't even want to see pictures of Niecy Nash ex-husband no more. Because obviously, the new strap on is a whole lot better than what was already made. Wait, David. Wait, David. I'm just, but I'm just asking. This is a conversation that can be had. Just it's just a lasting a conversation. I will say this because y'all think I'm crazy. Y'all think I'm crazy. I'm looking back at it. Um, yeah, I think you need to uh maybe not be open with your wife and tell her about the situation. Maybe tell her that you cheated on her, um, but don't tell her with whom or whatever. And go ahead on and since you said y'all are newlyweds, maybe there's a chance that you can get it annulled. Or since you don't have any kids together, because you didn't say anything about having children, you don't have any kids together, y'all can go and um amicably just go your separate ways because uh nobody wants to be in that situation. Now y'all talking, Micah said brother was getting um railroaded, railroad. Now you don't know, maybe he was the receiver of the benefits. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to be the one that was taking it. He could have been the one that was giving it. And that was a snow day. My goodness. If had anybody eaten breakfast yet? Was this before breakfast? Wait a minute, David. Hey Terry, how you doing? But yeah, I on the for real real, but on the for real real, what I will say is that I think that you should sir, I think that you I was trying to be all right and to give you some. If you go do it, if you go tell her, go ahead on and tell her, but don't tell her who it was with. Boom. But if you go stay with her, find out and leverage the benefits of what this side Ed can do for you. What can Ed do for you? Like what can Brown do for you? What can Ed do for you? Can he pay off some bills? Can he buy your wife pick out the jewelry, clothing and stuff like that? Y'all could go together and he could pick out the jewelry and the clothing and stuff like that for your wife and stuff like that. Make sure that you leverage this thing. It needs to be leveraged on. Boom. Just make sure that you get the complete beneficial factoring up out of uh, the situation that you are in because it's truly a shit situation that you are in. It's a very, very, uh, situation that you are in. And that was Ask a Diamond. Okay, let me get my butt back to, because I do have the spill. I still have time for the spill. I still have time for the spill. I still have time for the spill. Get ready, baby. It's time for the spill now. Let's call this time exactly what it is. Just get the spill and don't you choose a side. Sit yourself down in your house and realize. And while you're watching, get ready, baby. Let's call this time exactly what it is. What the spill, what the spill, what the spill. Hey, hey, I want to spill. I want to spill. I want to spill. What's the spill? What's the spill? What's the dealio? What's the happens? What's going on? What's the word, bro? What it is in the streets? What it is? What it is? What it is? What's the spill? What's the 411? What's up, Janika? How you doing, baby? What is the spill? Well, the spill today goes a little bit like this. An ex-coach from um ex-coach claims that his idea for an HBCU All-Star game was stolen for a deal with the NCAA and CBS. Yes, a former basketball coach claims his idea to showcase the players uh, at historically black colleges and universities during one of the biggest sporting events in the world was stolen by a company affiliated with college athletics governing body and secured for TV rights. And now he wants an equitable resolution, his lawyers say. Travis L. Williams, who used to coach for Tennessee State University and Fort Valley State University, both HBCUs, as well as other levels and internationally, says that he got cut out of the deal last year that he proposed. And so he has run to the best lawyer that he can ever run to. I'm lying. Benjamin Crump. What is Benjamin Crump gonna do? He ain't won a case yet. He done been in front of the news talking in that old country accent that he have, that you could barely understand what Benjamin Crump is saying. His suits don't even fit him. I'd be like, what are you doing, Ben Crump? But he done went to Ben Crump as one of his civil rights attorneys, and he went to those law offices to get representation. He said that after pitching the idea of hosting the HBCU All Game at the Final Four, a managing director with the NCAA directed him to an Intersport Global, a white marketing firm that works with the NCAA, and annual Final Four efforts. And so his idea was taken, it was stolen, and now he wants some restitution. Uh, I will say this. I'm going to ask, uh, what's his name? Coach Travis. Coach Travis Williams. What you think you go get out of it? Because um, our ideas are always stolen from us by the white people. So I'm just trying to figure out how you think you go win anything. This is not like the Gorilla Glue girl or the McDonald's lady. This is content and ideas. Content and ideas have been stolen from us so much. Um, you should have kept it to yourself, sir. You should have just got it together and try to do it for yourself, because what we've seen happen so many times. Do you know where? country music comes from? A black man. Do you know where pop music comes from? A black man. You know where, all these other styles of music come from? Black people. And throughout time and throughout history, our styles and our sounds were stolen and were made profitable by white people. So I'm trying to figure out how you think that your idea for um, this HBCU All Star game is going to uh, come in your favor. I would want it to come into your favor, but honestly, they've been stealing for us for so long. We have invented almost everything. Like we have invented, like the earliest inventions were by black people. And you know what happened, sir? Do you know your history? Do you understand that there was no such thing as a patent and trademark office until there was a white man who got the idea that, hey, we can stop these black people from getting paid for their inventions by making a trademark office in which the black people can't write or whatever. And so they need to uh, have a written, uh, write it down on how their invention worked and how it is uh, built and all those things. And they won't be able to patent it or trademark it, but we can patent it and trademark it underneath our names. Get what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like they've been, what is it? Was it Jack Daniels whiskey or something? It that was invented by a black man, but because they didn't have any rights, how many white families have benefited off of the ideas of black people and have had generational wealth? Generational wealth. And you want to go up against the big boys, the big boys that run the NCAA and do all that stuff. We can't even get our young people to go to HBCUs because there are parents who still believe that their children needs to go to a PWI to play for those athletics because of the prestige and being seen, because they don't even go to the HBCUs to see those players play. That's why in my household, all I do is push HBCUs, HBCUs, because our institutions are just as great. But when one institution is getting more shine, when those institutions are getting more shine than the historically black colleges and universities, then of course they're going to look at it because that's the mainstream. Kayana said we can get them to the HBCU, but we can't get them to stay there. That's because the money isn't going there. The money isn't flowing in that direction. If you want to know why, it's because the money isn't flowing. You follow the money trail. These PWIs are getting money out the wazoo. Miss Pullen said these kids are different. My youngest wants to go to FAMU, and I'm pushing it as well. I agree. Uh, Aggravated. Mine went to Stillman in Tuscaloosa and Tuskegee. That is awesome. Kayana says our institutions are just as better. They are just as good, or if not better, because you get a full experience. I'm so excited that my daughter's first pick for college is Spelman University. So this man, he wants to fight, but it's going to be a long uphill battle, especially for intellectual property. And if he wins, then there still are white men with a lot more money than he has. Y'all realize that we watch football and y'all still supporting football and all that stuff and watching the Super Bowl and everybody's so excited for the Super Bowl and all that stuff. And none of those owners are black. But 90% of the players are black in the NFL. And if they understood their power and they all decided to pull out instead of worrying about the quote unquote prestige, of the names of uh these teams here, and they started their own. It has some black CEOs and black COOs and black executive officers uh, uh, to be owners, and they play for them. They could start off making a whole lot of money because it would just drain the other dry because they are taking their talents to a place where uh, it looks like them, it feels like them, it talks like them, it walks like them, it's concerning them, but they're not ready for that. That's why they don't push education on athletes. They want them to be ignorant to their own power and not just physical power. My daddy says sports scouts go to HBCUs to find talent. Yes, they do. But when you offer your kids who don't have money, that's a gift. They offer the children just a little bit extra, just a little something, something, just a little bit. And then they wonder why when these kids get to these PWIs, they do stuff like go steal crab legs. Jameis Winston. Because they're trying to keep up with their counterparts and other kids on campus who have money, whose parents have money. Daddy said we were great for many years and white teams wouldn't play us. Kayana says, how do you feel about Deion Sanders being at JSU? Do you feel that he genuinely wants to see their athletic program progress and be successful, or do you think he's there for himself just to cap on the university? I think he's there to make it successful. I think he's there to make it successful. It's time for Black Facts. Black Facts. It's time for Black Facts. It's time for Black Facts for this day, February 9th, 2021. Also, today I would like to say that give my condolences to the family of Mary Wilson, uh, the original one of the original Supremes. She passed away, and she passed away either this morning or last night. So, my love, light, and condolences to her. This is your Black Facts for today. Do, 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 do. Novelist Alice Walker was born this day in Eastonton, Georgia in 1944. She is a novelist who writes novels, short stories, and poems. And they are noted for her insightful treatment of African American culture. Also, today, Bernard Harris, an African American astronaut, took a spacewalk this day in 1995. Bernard Harris. Satchel Paige was inducted in the Baseball Hall of Fame on this day in 1971. Also in 1952, author Ralph Ellison's novel, The Invisible Man, won the National Book Award. That's awesome. I like that. The National Book Award. I don't think I've ever read The Invisible Man. I might want to go and read The Invisible Man. And those are your black facts. Black facts. Those were your black facts. Those were your black facts for today. Where I'm is where you can find this girl right here. Uh, Goodness, let me get my life together. At the Fredericksburg Black Restaurant Week, make sure that you are participating. And if there's something going on in your city that you'd like me to promote and let others know about, please let me know. But the Fredericksburg Black Winter Restaurant Week is February 19th through the 28th, 2021. Great food, culture, and community. And it's going to be wonderful. There's a lot of takeout options because of COVID. And so, you guys make sure that you check that out. Remember, guys, you woke up this morning, you woke up with a purpose. Walk in your purpose. Ask God to guide you in your purpose, and it will be perfected. If I made you laugh today, I did my job. If I made you smile today, I did my job. If I taught you something new that you never knew before, I did my job. All I'm asking you to do is hit that share button so others can join in on the conversation that we just had here on I'm Just Saying with your girl. Algiers Diamond. Guys, you have been wonderful. You have been great. Remember to follow me on all of my social media. That's right. My Instagram. Make sure you follow me there. Make sure you follow me on YouTube where you can catch replays of these shows. Make sure you holler at your girl on the Cash App. You want to throw some coins my way? Go ahead, Susie. Susie, since you want to put Taurus up on the screen all the time, go ahead on and put $5 in my Cash App. Do a little something, something. You know what I mean? Let me get my life together, pack it up, put it in my chest, and run into the D line. It has been a great show. I love you guys. You all have been wonderful. And have a great one.